We now present For the Record.
Welcome to For the Record. I'm Will Keneally. We start this morning with sad news in Wisconsin politics, as longtime U.S. Senator Herb Kohl passed away this week at the age of 88. He represented Wisconsin in the U.S. Senate for 24 years, stepping down in 2012.
The greatest honor and the greatest responsibility of my life has been to serve as Wisconsin's United States Senator. But I have never believed that this was my Senate seat. I always knew and understood that it belonged to the people of Wisconsin.
After retiring from politics, Kohl remained the owner of the Milwaukee Bucks until selling the team in 2014. But he remained a figure for the franchise, speaking here at the opening of what was then the new Fiserv Forum back in 2018.
We've done it, and this arena is going to be here for many years. The Bucks are going to stay here for many years, so I'm a very happy man.
Now that ended up being prophetic. Just 3 years later, the Bucks won the NBA championships, and this summer, the arena will host the Republican National Convention. Now, Kohl left a lasting impression on many Wisconsin politicians. That included State Democratic Party Chair Ben Wikler. We spoke with him earlier in the week.
He was a great champion of public schools, of kids, of making sure that kids have opportunity. He was the son of immigrants himself in Milwaukee. His parents opened a grocery store, and he and his brothers built Kohl's into a tremendous business success. And then he became a philanthropist, and then he ran for office. I knew him because my mom was a social worker, and Senator Kohl supported a program that my mom started and ensured that there was funding to help kids and parents connect with their schools. I knew him later as an advocate. When he was in the U.S. Senate, he was such a tremendous champion for progressive causes and for really causes that people across the political spectrum could endorse, including thinking really critically about how to use our federal budget to have maximum impact and maximum efficiency. And then when I became the chair of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin, after he had retired, he invited me to join him and his friends and colleagues for lunch. And I walked in kind of terrified of meeting with this legend. He was a former Democratic Party of Wisconsin chair himself. He'd been a chair of the state party in the 70s. And he grilled me. He had the toughest, most incisive, perceptive questions. He asked me immediately how many votes Democrats would need to win the presidential election in Wisconsin in 2020, and then challenged me to push my number higher. But he also had this huge laugh and a big smile, and his questions came from a place of warmth and generosity and calling those around him to excellence, to do the best that they could do. That was the hallmark of each chapter in his success through his amazing life. And that's a legacy that will live on in the lives of so many Wisconsinites that he inspired.
That's our conversation with Ben Wikler. Now, when we come back, it was a busy political year at the state capitol. We'll break down the top political headlines with the co-chair of the Budget Writing Committee, Howard Marklein, and new Democratic Senate leader, Dianne Hasselbein. And later, we'll hear from our top-notch political panel on what to expect for 2024. We'll be right back after this.